Good morning, Kindergarten. Welcome to Miss Shepherd's online lesson. We are starting a new unit and we are going to be talking about rainforests. During this lesson, you will be learning the two different types of rainforests and what animals and plants live within them. This is one of my favorite units that we will go over, so I hope you enjoy it. Just a reminder, while watching this lesson, please have a piece of paper ready to write down any vocab that you do not understand, as well as questions you may have. Lastly, if you want to know more about something, make sure you write it down and we will try to talk about all your questions. Let's get started. What is a rainforest and why is it called that? The reason it is called a rainforest is because of the high amounts of continuous rainfall they get each day. Rainforests have rich biodiversity, which means they have a lot of animals and living organisms that live there because of the warm weather. Rainforests are typically found in tropical areas close to the equator because there will be warm weather year-round and lots of rain. There are many trees that make up a rainforest, but one thing they all have in common is that they are very tall. There are two types of rainforest. The first one we are going to talk about is a temperate rainforest. These rainforests are coniferous, needle-shaped leaves, or broadleaf forests that occur in temperate zones and receive heavy rainfall. The average temperature ranges from 70 to 85 degrees every single day. A temperate rainforest has long, wet winters and typically a short, drier summer. The second rainforest we are going to talk about are tropical rainforests. These are hot, moist biomes found near Earth's equator. They receive anywhere from 60 to 160 inches of rain that is fairly evenly distributed throughout the year. Its average temperature ranges from 70 to 85 degrees, just like the temperate rainforest. An easy way to remember the difference between the two is temperate rainforests get cool in the winter, so think about the temperature changing, and in tropical rainforests, it is hot and moist all year long. Next, we are going to talk about what animals live in a rainforest. There are many animals that live within each rainforest, but some specific ones that we are going to talk about are the ones I have listed here. In the blue section, we have insects. Many insects, such as spiders, ants, caterpillars, beetles, butterflies, and moths, live here because of the warmer weather, and they are an important food source for many animals in the rainforests. Rainforests have many reptiles, amphibians, and mammals that live in them. Some reptiles that live in the rainforest are snakes, turtles, and lizards, which are shown in the purple section. There are many different frogs that live in a rainforest which are amphibians and is shown in the red section. There are also mammals like tigers, cheetahs, sloths, monkeys, elephants, bats, and deer, which are shown in the orange section. Lastly, in the yellow section, there are many birds that live here as well, like toucans, owls, and parrots. In order for all these animals to survive, there needs to be many plants, which leads me to my next slide. Some popular plants that live in the rainforest are epiphytes, which are mosses and ferns, and some examples of those are bromeliads, which are tropical flowering plants, shown in picture number 1. Orchids are in picture number 2, which is a colorful flowering plant. Number 3 is a vanilla orchid, which is a white flower and is the most widely known orchid. Number 4 is the Amazon lily, which is a round waxy coated leaf with long stalks that float in freshwater habitats. Number 5 is a rubber tree which has big roots, as you can see in the picture, and survives best in wet, sunny climates. Lastly, number 6 is a bougainvillea, which is a thorny vine, bush, or tree and is very colorful. There are many fun facts out there about rainforests, but the ones I have listed here are a few of my favorites. 2/3 of the Earth's plant species are found in tropical rainforests, which means 66% of all animals live here. Rainforests can be found in many countries. A few, for example, are Asia, Africa, Australia, Latin America, and South America. Rainforests help regulate the temperatures around the world and the weather patterns as well, which is crazy because our Earth is so big, but that shows how powerful and important these rainforests are. Another reason rainforests are so important for us is because a fifth of our fresh water is found in tropical rainforests. Another is a lot of oxygen supply that we have throughout the world is supplied by the tropical rainforests, even though they are miles and miles away, which is another reason they are so important to us. Within 4 square miles of tropical rainforests, you will find 1,500 flowering plant species and 750 types of trees. The last thing I have for you all is a short video covering the two types of rainforests and some interesting facts to go along with them. This video does a great job of tying all the information we just learned together about rainforests. Pay close attention and write down any questions you may have.
Shrouded in a blanket of clouds, they awaken. Their canopies of green glitter in the sun. Their wildlife start to slither, chirp, and growl. And one of the planet's richest ecosystems comes to life. Rainforests are the oldest living ecosystems on the planet. Some can trace their origins to over 70 million years ago, back to a time when dinosaurs still roamed the Earth. While the giant reptiles have disappeared, rainforests continue to thrive, growing on every continent except Antarctica. Two types of rainforests are scattered across the globe: temperate and tropical. Temperate rainforests are mainly found in the mid-latitudes, often near cooler, coastal, mountainous regions. Tropical rainforests are primarily located in warmer climates, between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. As their names imply, temperate and tropical rainforests are the wettest forests on Earth, receiving up to about 33 feet of rain per year. This precipitation plays a critical role in creating an exceptionally lush and biologically diverse habitat. While rainforests only make up about 6% of the Earth's surface area, they are home to over half of the world's plant and animal species. This biodiversity creates benefits that extend far beyond the rainforest boundaries. Rainforest plants produce an assortment of food items, in addition to ingredients useful in everyday products and medicines. In fact, an estimated 70% of the plants used in cancer treatments are only found in rainforests. On an even larger scale, rainforests help to stabilize the planet's climate. Its lush green vegetation regulate global temperatures by absorbing massive amounts of radiation from the sun. They also absorb vast amounts of carbon dioxide and convert them into oxygen, about 40% of the planet's breathable air. Over the past few centuries, rainforests have disappeared at an alarming rate. Factors such as economic inequalities, human development, and demand for natural resources have fueled the deforestation of these rich ecosystems. At the current rate, rainforests, which have survived for over 70 million years, may completely disappear within the next century. But through educational campaigns, sustainable logging practices, and cooperation with local communities, deforestation may begin to slow down, helping preserve rainforests for many generations to come.
You did it! You have made it through this lesson, and these are 4 I can statements that you should be able to do. 1. I can understand what a rainforest is. 2. I can understand the differences between the two rainforests. 3. I can name off at least 5 animals that live in the rainforest. And lastly, number 4, I can identify the 6 different plants we learned about. If you can do all 4 of these, you did a great job listening and learning. I hope you enjoyed my favorite lesson and wrote down any questions you may have had. See you next time!